Hey, welcome to the crib. I'm going to show you a really cool thing that I've been working on. Oh, let me get the door quick. So, been marketing with social media since about 2008, and I wanted to give you a quick tip of the day. Since it's Saturday, I think we're going to a luau for the neighborhood and taking the kids to eat with Grandpa. But I wanted to give you a quick 30-second tip that can kind of help you maybe grow your blog post, your exposure, maybe your YouTube channel. Using social media to grow different channels is a very, very good tactic, especially since it's real people. Instead of just, buying links or solo ads. I mean, paid traffic works, but obviously when you start at the very beginning, when I started out, didn't have the funds to do so, most of my money went into systems. So let me show you on the screen right here. So this is Twitter. Morning, Tracy. Did you have a good breakfast? So check this out. So I'm just on twitter.com, right? And I think you have to set it up. I've had Twitter for a while now. So I'm at, 9,700 followers, and then, following, and then 16,000 followers. Now, I want you to look at this deal. Twitter's been running for me for a while. It hasn't been my primary source, but there's a lot of cool things I can show you about Twitter, but I'm just going to show you this cool one right here. Float over your face. If you don't have an icon, please get an icon because people don't do business with blank icons. But check this out. So if you go down here, you'll click into something called Analytics. This is where you track your stats and see your growth. And I didn't realize this. I think this was, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, maybe a year ago. I was digging into this. They'll give you a 28-day summary. Red is shrinking, green is growing. So at least my followers are growing. Okay, but I wanted you to look at this. I mean, it's kind of boggles the mind. People talk about reach. If you look at June just ended. I did 78,000 tweet impressions. Basically, people who have seen it, a lot of it probably is robots. I'm under the assumption, I think back around 2009, Twitter went into a robot frenzy when they allowed bots to talk to each other. So I'm not even sure a lot of this is actually real people, but enough because I am getting some mentions, some tweets linking back, new followers. And these tweets, a lot of it is automated. Guys, I am not on my phone tweeting 660 times in a day. I got 3 kids and a wife. There's no way that's gonna happen. But I think that's pretty cool. I mean, think about it. If you're in traditional network marketing and you're always like, hey, how do I get more people to see my stuff? Guys, look, I had 78,000 people see different tweets that I had to go out. That's the type of marketing you do, because if not, then you're gonna be stuck at a coffee shop hoping someone's gonna say, hey, what do you do for a living? And that's not exactly the best thing to do, right? So this was June. Let's look at May. May was actually better, 85,000. That's actually pretty cool. So make sure you look at your stats, and they'll talk about top mentions, top tweets. But if you go up to the top, there's actually another one that's kind of buried. You go to tweets. Look at this. Go to tweets. It'll show you the breakdown per day of what you're doing, right? And I think that's awesome. Right now I've been working on right here. This is like 99% automated. It's generated me in the last 28 days about 288 clicks. So if you're looking at people to drive links back to you, so 288 clicks, 288 divided by 30, last 28 days, 288 divided by 28. So it's about 10 links of people coming from Twitter back to my blog. Now, what does it actually look like? It looks like something like this. I mean, it looks like something like this, like this one. Oh, guys, if you're not doing a pin tweet, oh my goodness. So this is, Twitter starting to allow photos. So being able to have a giant photo that's clickable. So I'll have people who come to my Twitter account, right? Make sure you have a photo, make sure you have, some kind of description. And then there's this big fat image they can click on. And then, there's stats here that you can look at. And then when people click at it, you're driving people off of Twitter onto something. Now, I'm not driving it into a capture page. I was testing some some ways of getting people to see my core trainings without, and that's a totally different topic. I just want to make sure you understand, you know, Twitter is able to drive you people off. You can drive people off of Twitter onto your blog posts. Twitter right now is a top 10 traffic source. I think it's like 6 or 8. It's a bottom half. And Twitter for me is like 99% automated. So if this is the type of stuff, you know, you want to learn, you know, how to do, make sure you send your followers on Periscope to this, or if you're watching us on Facebook, go ahead and send people to this and get some, you know, good feedback. I would love to, you know, provide you different things that I'm doing. And these, you know, these videos stay up, you know, only 24 hours so on Periscope. But if you want to link with me on Facebook, you can find me on Facebook at Facebook. You can find me at Facebook.com. All right, what is that? Facebook.com/TheLawrenceTam. I tried to do Lawrence Tam, but there's like a doctor, and I guess I needed to be a doctor to supplant him. But what's cool is I'm gonna show you some SEO stuff that I outrank this dude. So thanks guys. Quick tip of the day: make sure you put your sunblock on and watch your kids. Make sure they don't like eat some crazy stuff. I know some kids were digging in our pantry, so make sure they eat their fruits and vegetables. Peace out. See you on Periscope. Make sure you connect and see you on Facebook too. Peace.